Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to The Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. Yes, it's another week. You know what that means? It's another brand new video. And in today's brand new video, we're keeping it on Islay. We're staying with Bunnahabhain. I have just released in my last video the Gordon and MacPhail Bunnahabhain 11. I will pop a link to that just in case you haven't saw that. So I will pop up above here. So I'm staying on Bunnahabhain. I'm going to do another independent bottler of Bunna, which is the Weymes Malts. Big thanks to Weymes for putting something like this together, because it's not the usual sort of thing that you would find through an independent bottler. Family owned and all that. So yeah, big props to them. This one is the Untold Riches. I'm not too sure if you can spot on the box there, but there's a little spelling error, which tends to be the Bunnahabhain's misspelt. I think by the time they realised they'd done it, it was too late, so they've just went ahead and released it. So big props again to Weymes Malts. Luckily enough, I don't have to open my bottle, guys, because I've been very generously sent a Weymes Malt sample. Thank you very much, Vlad, for sending me that one. So I'm going to dive in, guys. I'm going to nose it, I'm going to taste it, I'm going to score it, and I'm going to get gone as usual. It's been sitting in the glass here for the last hour, opening up. It's been covered up by Trusky Whiskey Friend coin as usual. Yes, you know what to do, guys. There's a link in the description if you want to buy yourself some coins. Then I have got a few left. So yeah, cheers folks. So let's dive in and nose this one. Wow. Okay. First things up, a little bit of info on this one. I think there's 31 casks involved in this, dating back from there's some from 1987 and the majority are from 1991. So actually I think there's older stuff in here than 28, but I think because the youngest is 28, it's got the 28 on the bottle. There's 28 hogsheads in there and there's 3 sherry butts. So there's a real nice mix. On the nose I'm picking up that really nice, that typical sherry note that you get from Bunna. Yeah, it's real, those figs and dates. The usual dried fruit notes is there. Bit of furniture polish really going cricking around there in the background. I don't know if that's from this or whether the wife's been doing a bit of cleaning up with some furniture polish at the minute, but there's a little furniture polish note coming off there. And there's a little hint of smoke, like the 11 and like the Bunna 12. I pick up a real faint smoky background, and then it comes in with it, as you get your nose into it, it's becoming a little bit more fruits. So there's some real green crunchy apple coming in there, maybe some pineapple, a little bit of tropical, a little bit of exotic fruit, maybe some kiwi. But then as you get past that fruitiness, it keeps that vanilla sweet. There's a little bit of vanilla going on, sweet vanilla, toffee, and it's gone a little bit fudgy on the nose. But there's that little hint of smoke is there. Wow. But it's quite a nice nose, guys. I picked this up for, I think I paid £150 for it. Thought it was a bit of a no-brainer for a 28-year-old Bunnahabhain. Natural colour, non-chill filtered, 49.1% ABV, and 6,500 bottles made. It was bottled in 2020, this one, folks. So, but yeah, let's dive in and taste it on the palate. Slanch and down the hatch. That's nice. Held it in the mouth a little bit longer, folks, because it's a 28-year-old whiskey. Minute in the cask and all that jargon, so I've held it a little bit longer. But as you hold it, the intensity builds. It becomes a little bit spicier, a little bit more intense. It's a little border on a touch aggressive, but once you swallow it over, you get that really, really nice malted barley note. A little bit of cereal. Maybe some bran flakes. Definitely a cereal note there. Maybe a little bit grassy as well. A little bit grassy, a little cereal. And then as it develops and you get into past the arrival and into development, it's a little bit oily on arrival as well. So the mouth palate is mouth coating, a little bit oily. As you get past that, it's that beautiful caramel, a little bit of caramel in there. Maybe a little bit of bitter oak. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of bitterness. The smoke, guys, is turned a little bit. It's gone a little bit. I think there's a hint of sulphur in this. I know all you dreaded guys with the sherry and you're susceptible to sulphur. There's a tiny little hint. That little bit of smoke I got in there, it's turned to a little bit of burnt matchstick, maybe a struck match. So there's a little bit, but it's not overpowering. Maybe for me, because I'm not really that susceptible to sulphur, but it's definitely there. It's that little bit of smoky note, that it's a little bit grassy. But then, as it develops, it becomes juicy. Those crunchy apples are becoming a bit of juicy apple. Even maybe hinting on a little bit of a cider note. It's going a little bit cidery. But then the pineapples come in, the exotic fruits, the kiwi, the mango. It's certainly gone juicy and fruity. Maybe some apple juice, maybe some pineapple juice. Let's try some more. Okay. The sulphur's not there. The great news, the sulphur's not there so much on the second sip. But it has got juicy. It's apple juice, pineapple juice. It's got a little bit minty and a little bit spicy. But it's fresh and it's juicy. That minty's there. It's even bordering on a little bit of spearmint. There's some ginger spice coming in. Maybe some exotic spices as well. So there's a real kind of exotic note about this. There's some exotic fruits. Maybe some exotic spices. Maybe it's a little bit of chili. Wow. Spearmint's definitely there. It's dry. It's oaky. But it's nice. In that middle palate, it's getting a little bit more complex through the palate. Let's do a little bit for the finish, then I'll score it, guys, and I'm going to get going. Okay, on the finish, it's long. The smokes, there's a little touch of smoke on the finish, but it's more kind of smoky rather than the sulphur. Glad to see the sulphur, I think, is kind of dissipating as you go further through it. It's less sulphurous. So maybe it may be one of these ones you leave this to open up and leave it for a while. I think hopefully as the bottle goes down, that sulphur may dissipate as well. But it's fudgy on the finish. The ginger spices there, the chili heats there on the finish. It's got a really, really nice finish, guys. I think the finish for me, to me, is probably the best part of it. But it's minty. Those minty notes are there. That spearmint. The oak is there. A little bit of bitterness on the finish, but it's a real, real nice finish. So the nose was okay on the nose. The palate, I think after you've had a couple of sips of it, it got better. And the finish is the event, is the best event on this is the finish. Yeah. What would I score this one? £150, 28-year-old Bunnahabhain, independent bottler, natural colour, non-chill filtered, 49.1%, limited to 6,500 bottles, 150. Yeah, I think it's certainly worth a punt. I'm probably a little bit less excited about it now than I was prior to if I was going to open it. I'm deciding now whether it's exciting me enough whether to open it now, but I'm thankful to have tried it. Thank you very much, Vlad, for that sample. Yeah, I think it's a nice dram. It's worth £150. Score wise, what would I score this? I'm thinking 88 out of 100, which I'm a wee bit disappointed to score at 88. I was hoping to do it a bit higher than that, but I think, yeah, on the day, granted it's a sample, guys, maybe as that bottle goes down and that sulphur dissipates, it may be a day I come back to this later on and try it. Once I've got opened the bottle and I've got halfway down it, I may come back and do this one again. But yeah, 88 out of 100. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that like button down below. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. You know what to do, guys. We're coming close to the 4,000 subscribers now, so you'd be doing an old man a favour getting them over that 4,000 hurdle. YouTube likes it, Alan likes it. That's pretty much, guys. Until the next one, as always, the pleasure is in the sharing, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers now. Bye bye.